Dear students, few days back I have uploaded 3 videos in YouTube about algebra. I hope all of you viewed it, understood it, and you have done the assignment also. I am hoping so, but I am actually in YouTube when I saw there were only limited views were there. It is recorded as only 5 to 6 views. That means only 6 people have watched that video, remaining didn't. But I can't stop it now, this process, because the present COVID situation is increasing. Then there is a rumor that still lockdown is going to be continued. So in such a situation, we have to find an alternative way for calculation. I thought this is the best way, because through the Google Meet class, what I hope so, because there also only 13 to 14 people they were attending the class. Even that attendance is not enough. Majority of the people out of 40-45, majority of the people they are not reaching to that. So that is why I am thinking that this is the best way, because I can send this through WhatsApp. Notes also I am preparing. Notes also I will upload. First you write the notes, then you watch the video, keeping the notes in front of you. You will understand what it is. Then you can try those homework sums. Assignment you leave aside now for the time being. Assignment, if it is possible, we will do it in the class when you rejoin. Now for the time being, example sums are there in the book. That only you try to do. Even then, after this watching this video, even then if you find a difficulty in that, please let me know through WhatsApp. Again I can make a video of that particular calculation. But I want a response. Now what happens is, in the class to and pro response will be there. But in these videos, what I feel is, because only I am doing from my side, whether it is dished to you, I can't make out. So if I have to make out, means there should be a response from your side asking certain doubts. You can personally, everybody has got number, you can personally or through the WhatsApp only. In WhatsApp group only, if you ask a doubt, that doubt will be cleared for everybody. So I am requesting you, you try those homework sums. If you find it difficult to solve that, please let me know. I can clear it through WhatsApp only. If it is possible through WhatsApp, otherwise I will make a video like this. Please do that. In this particular week, the algebra work has to be finished. Why? Because see, now I am moving to the next chapter. That is called mensuration. The second chapter after algebra is mensuration. What do you mean by mensuration? Mensuration means here measurement. The actual meaning of mensuration means measurement. What measurement? In our calculation, the measurement of plane figures. Plane figures means it is understood that the regular shape only, but there won't be any thickness. If there is no thickness, the only top surface. The measurement of top surface is called as mensuration. So for both we will be doing calculating, but in the beginning it will be only for a plane figures. Then we will move to the solids. At present, in the beginning, we will move only to the plane figures. Now what is this plane figures? It's called as polygons. It's called as polygons. Now again there will be a doubt. What is polygon? Polygon means it's a closed figure. It's a closed figure. Now with a single line we cannot close. Now this is a line. This is a line. Now with the two line also you cannot close. It will make an angle. Now the third line when it comes, a third straight line when it comes, see, a figure is bounded. The figure is bounded by 3 straight lines. Now this figure which is bounded by straight lines is called polygon. It's called polygon. Now every polygon on the basis of side, it is named that. If it is 3 sides, it is called as triangle. If it is 4 sides, it is called as quadrilateral. If it is 5 sides, it is called pentagon. If it is 6 sides, it is called hexagon. If it is 7 sides, it is called heptagon, octagon, nonagon, take a gun. Like that, different figures are named, out of which the many certain figures we have to learn in this particular chapter, and we must be able to find out the area of the particular given figure. Now, if you have to find out the area or whatever the data is required, you need certain formulas. Now, out of which polygons, there are again two categories. One is called regular polygons and another one is called irregular polygons. Now, triangle. The word triangle means immediately comes in our mind. It is bounded by three sides. It's bounded by three sides. Now, three sides. Out of this triangle, there are many types. As you all know, when all the three sides are equal, it's called equilateral. When the two sides are equal, it's called isosceles. When all the three sides are not equal, it's called scalene triangle. So, on the basis of angle also it is sometimes named. For example, one of the angle is 90 degree. It's called right angle triangle. The same way in four side figure, actually four side figure is called as quadrilateral. Now, in quadrilateral there are many types. You may be knowing square which is bounded by four sides, rectangle it is bounded by four sides, parallelogram it is bounded by four sides, rhombus it is bounded by four sides. But why they different names? Definitely there should be some property. Now what that property in the future, in the next in the coming classes we will see what is the properties of that particular polygon. If it is possessing that particular property, then it will be called as square. If the possessing certain property, then it will be called as rectangle. So we will start with square. And about the abbreviations, in the beginning of the notes, abbreviations are given. Go through the abbreviations. Abbreviation means each side. For example, side means it is called as A. Normally we call it as A. And diagonal we call it as D. So like that, many abbreviations are given which is used in this chapter. Go through that. And after that we will start with the area. Now what do you mean by area? Now area, the space covered by the top surface. Space covered by the plane figure. We call it as not surface because thin sheets are called planes. Now planes doesn't have thickness. Thickness is immaterial. Thickness we are not considering of any sheet. Now only the top surface we are considering. That is why it is called as plane figure. Now the space covered by the top surface is called as area. Kannada we call it as vistirna. Vistirna. You might have heard that word, is it not? So first figure which we are dealing is square. Now once it is called as square means chauka. Alva. So this square, the shape will be like this. Now it has to be called as square means the condition is all the four sides are equal. All the four sides are equal and four angles are 90 degree. All the four sides are equal and all the angles are 90 degree. Then only it will be called as square. Otherwise it will be called as a quadrilateral. Now, all the four sides are equal. As I told you, side is represented by the alphabet called small a. So that's why 4 A's. All the four sides are equal. Now, area is equal to side into side, that is A into A, which is A square. Now the formula is A square. In square, the area is measured length into breadth. Normally length into breadth we say. But in square, length also A, breadth also A, that's why it's called as A square. It's called as A square. One part is over, one formula is understood. Now second formula, see, perimeter. It is represented by a word called P. It is represented by a word P, letter P. Perimeter means, see, perimeter means suttalate. Suttalate. Now don't get confused. Here what happens? See, for example, any unit into unit is equal to unit square. It will be unit square. For example, unit square means, now only I will explain. Unit square means, see, your problem is in centimeter. Now unit will be centimeter. So centimeter into centimeter, how much, what it becomes? Centimeter square. In addition, it doesn't become square. Why in addition? See, addition centimeter plus centimeter is centimeter. In multiplication, centimeter into centimeter is centimeter square. Now that's what happens in area. See, area centimeter into centimeter is centimeter square. Here what happens? Look at here. Here perimeter means, I told you, circumference. Circumference, or it is called as suttalate. There are four sides. A plus A plus A plus A, 1A, 2A, 3A, 4A. The unit will be plain unit. It is not square. Why? Centimeter plus centimeter plus centimeter plus centimeter. It is centimeter. In area, centimeter into centimeter, centimeter square. That's why in the textbook we can see area, wherever area comes, it is represented as unit square. Wherever perimeter comes, it is called as only unit. Unit means the present unit of the sum. If the unit sum is done in millimeters, in the sum all the data are in millimeter, unit will be millimeter. But in the same sum, area will be millimeter square. Because area is multiplied by 2 dimensions. Area is multiplied by 2 dimensions. Now per perimeter, area is added by maybe 4 times, but it is addition. That's why it will be unit. It's only unit. It won't be square. Next. Next, one more thing which we have to see in this is diagonal. Diagonal. There are 2 diagonals, and which will be equal. Now, this is called D. In the textbook, that D is also given. See, for that also formula is given. Root 2A. And if you want A, root 2 you bring this side. A is equal to diagonal by root 2, cross multiplication. If you know diagonal, if you know A, we can calculate the diagonal. If you know the A, you can calculate, see, if you know the diagonal, you can calculate A, side you can calculate. So this is vice versa, that side or this side, both. So where root 2 is equal to 1.414. That need not be, because nowadays you are using scientific calculator. Root is already there in the calculator. Just if you put root 2, that's enough. Now 1.1414. Now this value actually necessary when we are using logarithms. In logarithms, directly we could do that. That's why it is given in the textbook also. Root 2 means 1.414. If you don't want to use the root in calculator, straight away you can put 1.414. Now, there is no shortcut. Unless you know the formula, you cannot do anything in this chapter. That is why from the beginning, all these formulas has to be by hearted. There is no other go, no shortcut. Is it clear? Now, next figure will be rectangle. Can I erase this? See, now there is a small difference between square and rectangle. What it is? Can you identify? The included angle is 90 degree. That was there in the square also. Now that is there in the rectangle also. But small difference is in the sides. Now what happened? What happened? Opposite sides are equal. The new definition has come. In square, all the sides are equal. All the sides are equal. But in rectangle, the definition changes. Opposite sides are equal and all the included angles are 90 degree. Then the particular quadrilateral is called as rectangle. Understood? See. So, this is called as length. This is called as breadth. Now the opposite side is also length. Opposite side is breadth. So area will be length into breadth. Unit square. Unit square. Now breadth is perimeter is equal to length plus breadth. Now 2 length, 2 breadth, which is common is 2. Put that outside. Length plus breadth. Unit. It is unit. It is not unit square because centimeter plus centimeter is centimeter. Centimeter into centimeter is centimeter square. Now this is the biggest difference between these two units. You have to be very cautious. Now, if you want diagonal, now this is length, this is breadth, this is actually, now that again it comes in the video. Now this is actually what it becomes a right angle triangle. It becomes a right angle triangle. Now this is hypotenuse. As you all know, Pythagoras theorem you know, is it not? In Pythagoras it says the square of hypotenuse is equal to sum of square of other two sides. So according to that, D is under root of L square plus B square. Diagonal D is equal to L square plus B square. This is about rectangle. Now one more figure we have to learn, that is parallelogram. I'll go to that. See, now same rectangle, if it is tilted, it is called as parallelogram. Here one condition it will show, opposite sides are equal, but included angle is not 90 degree. Then that figure is called as parallelogram. Here if you want to find the area, this is the formula, base into height. Length into breadth, it's not length into breadth, base into height. If you have to call it as length into breadth, length into height. Height, not breadth. See, h. It can be like this, area is equal. Okay. Next. Or it can be, see, let it be length. This side let it be A. This side let it be B. This side let it be C. Now that has become a triangle with the three different sides. Now I will use, you can calculate the area because there are two triangles, 2 into the Heron's formula, S is equal to S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. So, where semi perimeter is equal to A plus B, semi perimeter means the alphabet is S. S is equal to A plus B plus C by 2. Half perimeter, semi perimeter means half perimeter, which is A plus B plus 2. Where you will get S? Now this same S will be used here, where S minus A, S minus B, you will find the area. Into 2 means there are 2. If it is 1 means this 2 will not come. There are 2 triangles, that's why 2 into. When you know all the 3 sides and 2 sides and diagonal, if you know, you can use this. If you know the height, you can use this. Why I am giving 2 formulas? Because there are 2 possibilities. In the sometimes height will be given. Height is given means it is very easy, length into height. When the height is not given, this problem becomes difficult. When the height is not given, the side is given. These 2 sides are given and diagonal is given. In such a case, you have to find out, because you have to find out the answer by this formula. It will take little extra time, not difficult, it will take little extra time. Okay? Now, perimeter if you want, regular perimeter is equal to, there are 2 sides A and B. Now this is A, this is A, this is B, this is B. Same. 2A plus B. That is unit. Now this is unit square. This is area, no? Unit square. This is only unit. Single unit will come. Okay? Actually now the another thing is there. One more is there, right? For calculation, in the textbook I have not seen any calculation, but you must know about it. Say this is rhombus. Here, one condition is A. All the 4 sides are equal. But included angle is not equal, then that is called as rhombus. So for that again same formula based into height, not A into A. It is A into H. The height is necessary. Otherwise, same formula like Heron's formula has to be used. Diagonal will be given in the other case. Use the diagonal and 2 sides. You can calculate the area of the rhombus. Now, watch this. Do this month. Write the notes. Notes also I will upload. So see the notes. And after this particular chapter, there is homework sums in the textbook. Try to do that. There see, it looks very simple, but actually it is not simple. For many people it may be simple, but many people it may find it difficult also, because the data are so many twisted problems are there. So that is why please work out those sums, then you will understand. Still if you don't understand that, please let me know. I can do the video on sums. Now sums I have not done in anything, because I am thinking that you will be doing that homework sums. Then only if you do those sums you will be mastering this chapter. Actually chapter is very easy and very important. It is important not only in the academic point of view, even in life. Even when you come out of this institute, after that throughout your life, you need this chapter called mensuration. Because you may have to find the area, you may have to find the volume, you may have to find the total surface area of all the figures. Tomorrow if you become an entrepreneur, you must be able to you must have a knowledge of this. Then only you can run a workshop. So that is why, don't neglect, please do the sums. Assignment we will see when you come back to the classes. If it is necessary, from the assignment I will do the sums. Even if you can do that, you are most welcome to do the assignment also, because lot of homework sums are there. In that only you will understand. Once if you get a grip, you can go for assignment. And always after the video, after practicing the sums in the rough notebook, please copy it in the notes, because notes I am not giving any time after the reopening. Immediately I will sign, because now I don't have any media to correct through online. So that is why when you come back, I am going to first what I am doing is I am going to sign the notes. That's why please spread this message to everybody, so that everybody in the lockdown period write notes without any urgency. Slowly you can write. You have a lot of time. I know that you have a lot of time. Don't waste your time. Use it for academic excellence. Thank you very much.